Hey friends, we are back with Meal Planning Monday. So we are going to go over our budget for the month and give you an update on how we are doing with that. We have our meal plan from last week, and I'm going to show you what everything looked like and what worked and what didn't. We have our shopping list over here that we have already fulfilled, and I will upload that video soon for the grocery haul. So we're going to start over here with our budget. We had $200 for general groceries. I do have a difference here. It is a U card, and that is through my United Healthcare. It comes with $50 per month loaded on that. I have to spend it or else it just disappears. So this month was a little different though. They had some bonus activities to where you could earn a little bit more. So we had $85 loaded on that card. Now it shows $65.94 spent at Kroger. There was another $5.97 for my husband's work. So out of that, we have $13.09 left still on that card. So we will be spending that next week on milk and things that we need, okay? Now out of the cash, we have $77.70. Now, even if I counted the $50 that normally comes on that card, we would still only have a budget of $250 total for the month, typically. So that's still doable, I believe, on a family of 3. But what we're going to do with that $77 is put that back in a savings jar so we can do something a lot bigger with that we might need soon, okay? Now, on my husband's work money, this is for things he might need for work, and that includes food, bandages, anything he might need at work. And this is definitely new for us. Normally we weren't budgeting this in, but we realized it was a need because he is having to do unexpected longer hours sometimes, and he's not always prepared with extra food for those hours. So this actually helps. He can actually have stuff to take with him that he can keep in his toolbox and things. And these are shelf-stable products that he can have there just in case he needs them. So this saves us money still because those vending machines at work are very expensive. So if we can buy the products or if we can make stuff at home for him to send, that's a much better deal than those machines. So out of that $80 budget here, we have $42.03 left. Like I said, this is new for us. We aren't sure actually how much we need. So we're just going to roll that over into next month. So we didn't spend it, and that's always a good thing. We have our prepping budget here of $100. This is something I do want to spend every month, and I will try to do so because prepping is very important to us. We have been through so many emergencies that our preps have carried us through. And like I said, things are kind of getting crazy, so you never know what might happen. So out of everything here, we have 88 cents left. So I don't have a problem with that at all. We have household. We have a $50 budget for that, and we almost spent all of that as well because we were needing toilet paper and Ziploc bags and stuff like that. So I don't think we'll spend this every month, but this month it was needed. So coming over here to our menu, Monday we had Cajun sausage, bean and rice, and the photo I'm going to show you here isn't of our plate, but this is of the meal that I packed up for our friend that we have met recently that we are helping with food and water. He is in desperate need. So we packed up a hot meal for him on that day and took him some more food for a donation to help him out. So that was a good meal for him as well. Now I made a huge pot of minestrone soup, and we actually had this also for lunch on some days. Anytime I make a big meal, we have this for lunch as well, but we do often eat that for lunch on another day. But we had a huge pot of that. This is one of the days we did not actually eat what I had planned. We had so many things going on. I ended up switching it up, and we ended up making we ate minestrone on this day for leftovers. We used those beer brats in the chili on the next day. Okay, that's where it got a little confusing. So I ended up using those beer brats as a ground meat in our chili, and we added that along with a pack of hamburger meat. My husband actually had this with Fritos, like a chili Frito pie. I had mine with crackers. We did not do the cornbread that day because it was pretty hot in here and I didn't want to bake. So anyway, Friday is kind of when things went especially haywire. We ended up being at the shop with the vehicle for several hours because it was a longer repair than expected. So we ended up eating out that day. Sometimes it just ends up that way. We had pizza on that day. And then the next day, we ended up having chili again as leftovers. And then Sunday, we all ended up realizing we had caught something. So we were sick on that day. It was kind of an individual thing that day. Some of us had grilled cheese, some of us had soup. So we didn't write that one down. So that's how it goes with me sometimes in our family. That's why it's so hard to meal plan. I'm sure others have this struggle as well. But it still helps sometimes to at least write it down. And it tells you what you have on hand. And if you need to change that up, you can. You know what you're working with. So anyway, I'm going to come over here and show you what we have going on this week. So we have up here at the top, we have leftover chilies with potatoes. We had that, and that was actually pretty good. Tuesday, fried pork chop with sides. Wednesday, we have chicken and wild rice soup. Thursday, Reuben sandwich and homemade fries. Friday, shrimp and grits. Now I've left these two blank because we aren't sure what we're going to be doing this weekend, and I don't want to write something down and then it end up like last weekend did. So if I know for sure we are going to stay home, I will go ahead and fill these out and update you guys. But for right now, this is what we have planned and this is what we are working with. I've not added anything to this yet. All we need is milk so far. I'll put that on here in a little bit, but we're doing pretty good on groceries. I think we're pretty well stocked. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I love you all, and I will see you again very soon. Take care, friends. Bye-bye.